Okay, hi everyone. My name is Jayesh Kauli, and today I'm going to give you overview about the push bullet that I'm using to receive text messages from anywhere. So, how to use push bullet to receive text messages from anywhere, even when you don't have access to device where text message is received or push notification or OTP token is sent. So, first, let's try to understand what the problem is. So, my original problem was accessing an OTP sent to another mobile phone which I wasn't in possession of. So for example, if I'm in US and I have my device back in India, when I would do any bank transaction, the bank would send OTP token to my phone back in India. So accessing that token was difficult because then I have to like call my mom, my dad, and ask them like what is the OTP they received, which was kind of cumbersome process, especially since we were in different time zones. So this was a problem I had. So now let's look at this problem in the graphical representation. What exactly happened and why I wanted to use some like push bullet kind of app which can like directly push that OTP or messages so that I can see that directly in my browser without having access to that device. So here it's me and here it's my device like somewhere far away in different country, and there is a barrier between me and my device which because I cannot access that device physically, so it's far away. When I request the OTP, for example, when I do any bank transaction or when I try to like do some like financial work, I'm requesting OTP to be sent to my registered device because there is no other way for bank to verify it's me and not any fraudster trying to like steal money from my bank account. So when I request an OTP, the request goes to the remote server, and remote server sends the OTP to my device, which is like situated far away from where I'm located right now. So device receives an OTP, which is great, but the problem is that I cannot access it. So I have to like call somebody, as I mentioned before. So now let's try to understand what the push bullet flow is. How push bullet allows me to access this OTP directly through my browser without accessing the device. So how push bullet solves the problem? So here it's me as before. And for example, if there are like multiple devices I'm trying to access push notification from or OTP, again there is a barrier as usual. I request an OTP, goes to remote server, and remote server sends an OTP to either device or both the devices as before. OTP is sent and OTP is received. But now there is new player in this flow. There is a push bullet server. So when you install the push bullet app for the first time, it asks for all the necessary permission for sending push notification, accessing your messages, calls, so that when the message is received, it can send those messages over to push bullet server and you can access them from your browser. So when the OTP is received on devices, they send those OTP to the push bullet server, and the push bullet server forwards that OTP onto your browser, and you can access that directly from your browser, and you can directly read it from there. But how does it work? How does the browser know it's the same OTP you're trying to access from the same device that is sent? So what you have to do is that you have to install the push bullet app either on your Android or iOS device, log in with the same account either with the Facebook or Google account, and then go to pushbullet.com website and log in with the same account that you log into the app. Once you do that, the push bullet will be able to like connect all these three accounts, the devices and then browser, and then all the messages that you receive on the devices, you can receive them from the browser. So now let's try to understand why push bullet. Because push bullet allows you to access push notifications or messages sent to your device, which include like any random messages or OTP. You can access them from the browser from anywhere in the world without having to physically access the device, which is really awesome flow. And this is especially specific to my use case where I'm trying to like send OTP to my device, but I don't have that device right now. But that phone and OTP and my account are still valid. So now let's try to understand how to set it up on your mobile. As usual, download the Android or iOS app for the push bullet, grant necessary permissions to the app. So it already asks you all the permissions, which obviously is to send push notification or to access your messages, because obviously it needs to access your messages and send it over to their server. So there are like two options right now as of 12th of December 2020. you can log in into Pushbullet with your either Google or Facebook account. And you can repeat this procedure on any number of devices that we saw in the previous slide. And then how do you set it up on your browser? Go to pushbullet.com and it will give you an option to log in with the same account, either with the Google or Facebook. Try to use the same account that you have used on your devices. Go to Devices tab, verify all the devices that you added appear and rate. That is all the devices which you log into using the same account that you used on the browser. And then you can go to SMS testing tab, select the device, and you will see all the messages received on that device without actually having that device directly. But while you do that, please make sure that device belongs to you. You cannot just use any like random stranger's device and see their messages because it involves privacy violations. So make sure you are in possession of the valid phone number, it's your device, and you are legally and obviously like ethically responsible for accessing those messages. So here is how you can see the device list. So when you go to the pushbullet.com website, you can go to the devices tab and you can see list of all the phones, all the devices you have. Like in this case, I have 3 devices. Like back in India, I had like 2 old devices, and here in US, I have like Google Pixel 3a. So I'm using this app to like sync messages between all 3 devices at the same time. And then like if you go to texting or SMS tab, you can actually see all the messages that received on that specific device. And you can obviously go to like that phone tab, change the device, and then you can like see the messages from other devices as well. In my case, what usually happens is that I have an HDFC account back in India. So when I want to like do any transaction, transfer any money or like withdraw any money from the account, HDFC sends an OTP to my registered phone number, which is back in India. What I used to do is that I would usually call my parents like, hey, what is the OTP number? Or can you send me the 6-digit OTP that I need to like continue? And obviously it wasn't convenient all the time because it would be like different time zones. When it's like morning in US, it would be like nighttime in India. So that was kind of inconvenient. So ever since I started using Pushbullet app, the accessing that OTP was just like one click away or just like one browser address away by going to pushbullet.com. So it was really helpful. So I hope this video helped you to understand Pushbullet flow, and hopefully it will help you to like solve similar kind of problems with your devices or your workflow as well. And it has improved tremendously improved my productivity ever since I started using this app. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any further comments, criticism, feedback about this video or questions about Pushbullet app, feel free to add them in the comment section. Thank you so much and have a great day.